What is up, obscure mic people? I have got a microphone in the studio that I've had my eye on for quite a while, and it's the AOKEO AK860I. AK860I. It's a nice little all-in-one kit, like you can get off the Amazon. And that's exactly where I got this thing. Amazon, $39.99. Get the microphone, you get all this. Oh, guys, let's just cut to the B-roll and show you exactly what you get. Right, so you open the box of the AOKEO AK860I, and it looks a lot like every other kit that you get from Amazon that has everything. You got the pop filter right here. Nice little pop filter. We can sell that for $9 or $10. We've got some straps to strap the USB cord to the boom arm that comes with this thing. I like those straps. I throw them to the side. Get a windscreen. We'll see what it looks like once it's fully inflated. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It takes a while to come into shape. Got some documentation here. Condenser microphone labeled. We've got the clamp for the boom arm. Decent. That's plastic though. So it's not the highest of quality, but it'll do. It'll work. And I appreciate the headphone hanger. We've got an USB A to C to C. It's a breakout cable. You got two C's and an A. You can run it C to C or A to C. Microphone. Nice looking mic actually. Plastic yoke mount, but everything else on the mic is metal. USB-C, headphone port, and it looks like we even got some threading on the bottom as well. Metal though, good quality. Kind of nice looking. Got mic volume, mute, gain, headphone volume. Knobs are nice. Really well put together little mic, especially for $39. Looks like in the bag there's also a sticky rubber. That's what she said, to put on the clamp here for the boom arm. And then that leads us to exactly what I was just talking about, the boom arm. Oh my, it's better than a Neewer. AOKEO, all metal, has that Rode boom arm look. It's actually really nice. It's short. It doesn't feel like it's super long. It's about the same length as the Neewers of the world. But it is definitely an upgrade over what you would get with a Neewer. I'm kind of shocked at this kit for $39.99. This is quite a lot of boot. Quite a lot of booty for $39.99. And it's a little stiff, the arm is. That's what she said, but it's going to work. It's going to be a nice arm. Might implement it into one of my setups. And comes with a 5/8 adapter as well, 3/8 to 5/8, and that's metal. So, man, what a nice kit for $39.99. And full disclosure here, when I hooked the microphone up, it was very, very harsh. And it just didn't sound good out of the box. And I'm not saying that it sounds great right now, but it does sound pretty solid for $39.99. Pretty decent, especially considering all the gear you get with it. I left this thing on while I was doing things around the house, and when I came back to it, it sounded a lot better. So it's almost as if it needed to be on for a while for it to not sound super harsh. There's still some harshness up top there. Again, like the sound isn't world beating by any means, but I know that this has one of those very tiny electric condenser capsules. I have those laying around actually. A little electric capsule like that. That's what's in this microphone. And considering that's what's in it, it doesn't sound too bad. Very easy to get into this thing. The head basket screws right off. I'll probably demonstrate that because I think we're going to do another video and do a capsule swap and see what we can get out of this microphone with a bigger capsule, because it is totally doable in this microphone. So if you would like to see that, I think I'm going to make it a members only video. Hit join, subscribe to the channel at the $2 or $5 tier. I believe I'm going to do a capsule swap for the members, a little extra bonus video for those folks that support me. And we'll see if we can get an even better sound out of this. But it's not sounding too bad for what it is, $39.99. There's some nice low end there, a little bit of top end. The mids are a little reserved, but it's definitely harsh, but it's not anything crazy. It's actually, dare I say, usable. Again, I don't think it sounds particularly good, but if you don't get too excited, because if you do get too excited, it can tend to be just a tiny bit harsh. Although, me leaving it on for a while, that harshness is really dulled down a little bit. But seriously, if you buy this thing and you plug it in and you think it sounds absolutely terrible, let it sit for a little while. I'm kind of impressed how much better it sounds now that it's been plugged in for a little bit, as opposed to when I first plugged it in. I was ready to basically call this thing a great deal because of the accessories. The boom arm is really solid. That's a really solid, nice metal boom arm. Way better than the Neewer stuff. The build quality of the mic, besides the plastic yoke mount, which I don't mind too much, it's really good. But man, after I let this thing kind of burn in, it sounds a lot better than I thought it was going to sound. So I'm very pleasantly surprised. And AOKEO is pretty good about giving you a pretty solid sound for not very much money. So let's go ahead and throw some tests into this thing. First, we'll do some plosives. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pineapple pizza. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pineapple pizza. I knew that those were bad. I'm definitely talking at as much of an angle as I possibly can on this thing because the plosives are super bad. Proximity effect, when you get right on top of the AOKEO, when you're right on top of it, this is what it sounds like when you're right on top of this microphone. It is a condenser microphone like we were talking about. It comes with that little small capsule. Let's go ahead and do off-axis rejection. 90 degrees into the side of the mic. Pretty decent for a condenser. Let's go ahead. I don't know if I possibly can. There we go. 180 degrees on the microphone. Now we're going to do 90 and 90 and throw it around and bring it back around to the front of the microphone. Man, I by no means do I think this is some kind of fantastic, amazing sound, but for $39.99, considering all that you get in this package and it is usable, like pretty darn usable, this thing's great, man. I mean, this is actually a really nice kit for a beginner. And you could expand big time on this. The boom arm, I doubt you're ever going to need a different boom arm. This is an extremely robust and really good boom arm for the price. The accessories are pretty good. The USB cable, having that C to C or A to C is pretty good. There's just not a lot to hate here. The sound, yes, it could be better, but it does have some nice warm low end to it, and it's just a tiny bit harsh up top. I've heard so many mics that are so much worse than this. This is actually one of my favorite cheap USB condensers that I've tried in a while. I think it sounds pretty darn solid, and I love the build quality. I love the accessories. I love that it's in to dress. It's just, this is a fun package. I recommend this to anyone who wants to start doing podcasting, YouTubing, anything like that, and they want to do it on a budget. Granted, you're going to need some plosive protection if you don't want to talk completely at an angle. And even if I just turn my head just a little bit, it's going to get you. So throw a nice big old foam windscreen on, get it all broadcasty looking. That'll tame some of the harshest of the highs down as well. And then you can Peter Piper pick a peck of pickle pineapple pizza all day into this. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be better for sure. This is one heck of a nice kit. AOKEO does it again. They produce some pretty solid stuff for next to nothing. Again, I love this boom arm. Just the fact that this boom arm comes in this kit, I'm going to be gushing about this boom arm for a while. Because, yeah, $39.99. That whole kit with a decent USB-C microphone. Can't beat it, man. Obscure Mics, link down below if you want to grab this one. It's an affiliate link. It helps Obscure Mics out. If you want to join and become a member of the channel, you'll get to see this thing with the new capsule in it. I'll probably try condenser, and I may even go super Franken mic and try to turn it into a dynamic USB mic. Subscribe if you want to see that by hitting the join button. Not just subscribe, but join. And I'll see you guys next time. Bark's out of here. AOKEO is out of here. AOKEO, kind of dig it, man. Kind of dig AOKEO as a company because I've done so many things with their mics that is fun, and I don't need to do much with this, but we're going to try. Peace out.